Let's make chile colorado.
So we're going to begin by preparing our chiles for our chile sauce. In our pot, we're going to add 10 new Mexico Chile pods. Make sure that you clean them, along with 1/4 of an onion. We're going to cover them with water, set it on high heat, and bring it to a boil. Okay, and once our chiles come to a boil, we're going to turn them off and transfer them to our blender cup. And once we have our chiles, now we can finish making our sauce. To a blender cup, we're also going to add our garlic clove, beef bouillon, ground cumin, oregano, and we're going to be blending with 3.5 cups of water. Now we blend until smooth. Alright, so once we have our sauce, we're going to set it to the side so we can prepare our meat. Okay, so here I already have my meat all nicely cut into small cubes. I'm using beef chuck. To that, we're going to season it with salt and black pepper. So I'm using 4 teaspoons of salt and 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And I'm just going to sprinkle my meat. So now we're just going to coat our meat with all-purpose flour. So just make sure that it gets nice and coated. Okay, and once we have our meat ready, we can take it back to our stove. On our pan over medium-high heat, we're going to heat up 2 teaspoons of oil. And once nice and hot, we're going to layer our meat. And we're going to sear it 1 minute per side. Okay, so after the minute, flip the meat over to the other side and just allow that side to sear. Okay, and once our meat is nice and seared on both sides, we remove it from the pan and we repeat the process to the rest of our meat. Alrighty, and once we have seared all of our meat, we're going to reduce the heat to medium-low. Now we're going to add our sauce and just scrape the bottom of your pan. We turn all of our meat back into our sauce. So just mix it and allow it to come to a simmer. And once it comes to a simmer, we're going to reduce the heat to low. We're going to add 2 bay leaves, cover it, and allow it to cook for 1.5 hours or until the meat is nice and tender. Alright guys, so after 1.5 hours, we're going to check our meat. And let me tell you that it smells delicious. Yeah. Of course, just make sure that it is nice and tender. So my meat is done. So here I'm just going to turn it off so we can get ready to serve.